What's up, back from the Moore Park. Two. Anyway, we got this problem in the States where it says brothers and sisters can't get along, black people can't get along and stuff, and we can. I can understand, how a lot of people can't trust each other and stuff like that, and I can understand. But, there's always going to be, you have a bunch of groups, and you're always going to have one person in one group that can get along with someone in another group, and I think that's how, I guess a representative or something like that, and that's how we can get along and stuff. But like doing those businesses and keeping that money in the, in our communities and stuff like that, that's just something we need to do. You guys got, if you can go to junior colleges, even if you can take 2 classes, I don't know how much they cost, the books, maybe 3 classes might run somewhere about, you can get them for $100, I'm sure. You just take the classes where, your book fees aren't all that expensive and stuff, and if you do just go take 3 classes, just go, and what it is about going to school and stuff and getting an education is not even that. It's just the people that you meet. You get to meet other brothers with other ideas, other sisters with other ideas, and you guys try to keep the romance and stuff down, and try to keep it on the business thing. Because when I was in college, I was going to SMC, and I went to Palm, Lancaster Community College, Lancaster Community College, and our colleges and stuff, and I was in the military and all this stuff, and the classes were easy, but it was just the people I met, like the teachers and stuff I met. They'll tell you a lot of things, especially when I was going to SMC. I met a lot of brothers from where are those countries from? These 2 brothers from Ethiopia, and I don't know. Like I said, I never really had problems with any brothers from Africa, but maybe that's because I look more African than I do American, which I don't understand that, But, they was cool, and they were telling me all kinds of stuff, but I was only 19 to 20 at the time, so I wasn't really comprehending all the advice that they gave me and stuff. And I'll tell you one thing though. Out here doing barbershops and stuff like that, or hair design, they making so much money. Oh my God. You guys really consider and really think about the hair, beauty and stuff that you guys doing, start to, because all you gotta do is get some people, physicians and stuff out here in America, or go to other countries and get all that hair products and stuff made. They know how to do it. They got the people and the people and the professionals and the skills and the facilities to do all of that stuff, and you guys just need to go out and find those places and, buy them from those places yourself, or set up factories out there yourselves and stuff. Like in Thailand and stuff, if you're an American, you can go out there and set up a business, just like if you're a Thai citizen, you can't buy land, but you can always invest with people and stuff. I want to tell a bunch of series about my Thai experiences and stuff, because one of my subscribers always asking me to do that. So I'm going to tell this one story, right? I was going to, is this one place across the street from the World Trade Center in Thailand and stuff, and it's a building across the street. You go downstairs and they got all these shops, all kinds of from diamonds to clothes to silver, whatever, So, I would go there and buy my silver and stuff like that. And it was this one lady, she had a diamond, rubies, sapphires, diamond shops, mostly selling diamonds and stuff, right, at the escalators and stuff. So I go over there and I'm talking to her, and I always talk to her, but she was so beautiful and stuff, and like I said, I wasn't out there trying to pick up women, but, I was just there talking. Every time I go there, I buy something, I'm walking around, looking for other merchandise and stuff to purchase. So we just started talking and stuff, and the next thing we were talking one day, and she had like a real zirconium or something like that, and a real diamond. And she said, "Here, hold your hand up." And I said, "Okay." And she put these 2 big old stones in my hand. I'm like, "Okay." She said, "Straight up, if you tell me which one is real, you can have it." And I'm like, "Yeah, right." She said, "Yeah." So I'm looking at them, and of course I picked the wrong one. I picked this one, and so she put that diamond checker right up on there. and it didn't even do nothing. Then she put it on the other stone, and she said, "Oops, I guess you don't get it." I'm like, "Oh, you're joking, right?" She said, "No, I'm serious, you know." And it was real funny, you know, because I always was going over there and talking to her. Maybe at least a year or two went by. No, it wasn't that long. Maybe, yeah, about at least a year went by. And then one day I just happened to go to this other store where this guy was selling clothes and stuff. And I went there. He just started talking to me. He was real cool, you know, a Thai guy. And we was always talking and stuff, you know. And I was talking to both of them. And one day he just said, "You know, you're a real cool guy. You know, I never really met, you know, a black American from America before, you know, but you're so nice, you know." And I was like, "Oh, thank you." And like I said, you know, the conditions that are in the States are not in other countries. So, you know, we don't have to feel like we're lower than anybody else or we can't accomplish anything. You know, people don't, you know, out there, they don't call us niggas and stuff like the white people doing in America, or the non-Indians or the Mexicans or whatever, whoever doing this stuff, you know, and they really got a lot of respect for you, you know, especially if you go over there with business and stuff. And you could say like, "Oh, well, you're going there buying their merchandise and stuff, and that's why they're respecting you." Okay, fine. I mean, you know, I'd rather, you know, buy my merchandise for someone you know, that's really helpful and trying, instead of, you know, going to some stores I go into and they don't even talk to you. They look at you like, "What the hell you doing in my store?" You know, I'm like, "Well, damn, I'm giving you money. You know, fuck it, I'll take my business somewhere else." You know what I'm saying? But he was real cool. So one day he said, "Oh, come here, I want you to meet my sister." You know, and I'm like, "Okay." And he took me right over there to that bar. I mean, to that shop, and it was his sister. I said, "Yeah, I know her. We always talking." He said, "Really?" "Yeah." I said, "Wow, how long?" I said, "About a year or so." No, it was exactly about 2 years. It was over 2 years, and she said, he was like, "Yeah, okay, you know." And we were always talking and stuff. So one day I was at his shop, and he started telling me about he said, "You know, because you're an American." You know, I guess he must have went and looked it up or something. He said, "Because you're an American, you can do business over here." And there's a lot of Americans and a lot of people, especially like from Pakistan and India, they over in Thailand open up shops, and because, you know, labor over there is real cheap. And, you know, you give somebody $5, you don't even have to pay them $5 a day. I don't know, they get like $75 a month or $100 a month. You know, and that's a lot of money in Thailand. I mean, that is a lot of money in Thailand, you know. And like, I was staying in this big room, this room called Pink, Non-Corn Pink Hotel, and I was paying like $10 a night, you know. And it was a huge king-size bed. The room was like super huge. Bathroom was walk-in, you know. You get maid service, you know. They clean your towels and all that stuff every day, you know. It was just a trip, you know. Heat, hot water, cable TV, and stuff like that. So it was real cool, you know, for like no more than $12 a day and stuff, you know. So I was happy about all of that. And anyway, he started telling me, you know, you can open up businesses here and that. And he said you can buy houses too, but you have to have a Thai person. And you can own only up to 49% of it. And I said, "You serious?" He said, "Yeah. You know, the land out here in Thailand is real cheap, so, you know, you'll get a good deal. And the houses that you can buy, I mean, like, he was telling me for like $30,000 you can buy the house and this, have it made, and all of this stuff, you know." And I was like, "No, you joking?" He said, "Yeah." And it was like being in the Philippines, you know. The Philippines is like that too. So I'm like, wow, you know. And then he just straight up told me, he said, "You know, he said, I wouldn't even mind if you married my sister." And I was like, "Huh?" He said, "Yeah." He said, "You're a good person." And, but that time when I was talking to him, I was already single and stuff. And he said, "My sister, you know, she told me about you. He said she real, you know, she likes you and everything. And if you want to marry her, fine. I'm happy about it. You know, the dude just gave me his sister like that." And I'm like, "Well, how does she feel about it?" She's like, "I'm like, I don't know." He was like, "Please come to my house and this and that," you know. And he was real cool, you know. And I never went to his house or anything like that. And I think I only went back to see him 2 times before I actually stopped going. But I mean, you know, a lot of people talk about African Americans in America, but see, I'm an African American in Japan. Talk about me, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of brothers out here that's you know, struggling too. And there's more white people out here struggling too. You know, everybody out here struggling because of the economy. Let me get back with you with part 3 on this.